So what's going on? There's been some things on my mind lately, and this is something I wrote about on my blog. Been months ago, maybe even a year ago. I don't know. It's been a little while, but it just keeps stirring within my heart, and so I just wanted to share a little bit, and so I'm sitting here pondering at this moment. How deep do I go? How much do I share? I mean, some of you know me, some of you know of me, some or you are like, who is this guy? And so it's difficult to share some things sometimes in a video format or even in written word, like when I shared it on my blog. But I named my blog Confessions of a Confused Christian, and I admit that at times there was very little confessing or even confusion. Everything that I wrote kind of always seemed to loop and have everything was positive and feel good at the end. And I gotta confess, sometimes I struggle in faith. I struggle with God. I sometimes struggle to see the relevance in the church. When I read the Bible, I'm confused sometimes because I read of this church in the first century that seems so honest, so real, yet a lot of what I see today is really superficial. I see people in the New Testament, they're fighting for what they stand for, but so many today just fight about what they're against. We rally and we protest and we get loud, but rarely love. I mean, truly love. We're well known for what we're against, but rarely do we show what we're for. And that confuses me. I mean, really, am I supposed to stand in a picket line at an abortion clinic or am I supposed to give a cup of cold water to the lady that just made this decision to have an abortion? Must I yell and spit so I can prove I'm a Christian, or is Jesus actually telling the truth? Did he actually mean it whenever he said, the world will know we're Christians by our love? And the truth is, I'm confused. I've been hurt. I've felt abandoned. I've felt betrayed. I've been hurt by the church. I've bought the lie that I had to be against all the things that I'm supposed to be against. And somewhere along the way, I've forgotten what I'm supposed to be for. I've often tried to please church people, and in the process, I found myself drifting further and further away from who God really called me to be. I've been hurt by the church. I've been hurt to the point that it's often difficult to differentiate if it's people or if it's God that's hurting me. Why does it have to be hard? Why must it be difficult? One of my favorite verses has always been Psalm 30, verse 5. It says, his anger lasts only a moment, but his favor lasts a lifetime. Weeping may stay for the night, but rejoicing comes in the morning. I mean, really, what a comforting thought to know that joy comes in the morning. However, sometimes it seems like morning's never going to come. I admit I sometimes identify with the poet Emily Dickinson whenever she penned these words. She wrote, will there really be a morning? Is there such a thing as day? Could I see it from the mountains if I were as tall as day? Has it feet like water lilies? Has it feathers like a bird? Is it brought from famous countries of which I've never heard? Oh, some scholar. Oh, some sailor. Oh, some wise men from the skies. Please to tell a little pilgrim where that place called morning lies. Will morning ever come? Or will we just remain in the tears of our night? Will joy find its way into our lives, or are we destined to lie in constant wait? I confess that God confuses me sometimes, and his word sometimes troubles more than it comforts. There's times in our lives where it hurts so much that maybe we can't even see the joy coming. We feel the pain and we experience the darkness which seeks to consume us. And so we wait. We sit in the dark of night, waiting for morning joy to come. We long to feel anything other than the current hell we're experiencing. We look to God even in the midst of what seems like his silence. And we wait and we hope. And we look toward that morning light, which will bring joy. But in the meantime, we wait and search for that place where morning lies. God might seem distant. He might seem silent. But that doesn't mean that he doesn't love us. Morning brings joy. So if you're going through the darkness of night, if you're experiencing the darkness, if you're feeling that ache in the pit of your stomach, down deep in your soul, and you wonder, can I make it one more day? Please hold on, because weeping might be here now, but joy will come. It will come. It'll come. Thank you.